Kohalayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah Bahashim Harakak. Want to give double honors to the elders apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Shalom to the who we reference to as the hopeful elect. And once again, my name is Lamadia from the New York camp. So the name of this video is going to be entitled Cognify Prisons. And we're going to go into the meaning of it, and pretty much is a concept that they want to introduce in the prison systems via through the microchip, which is the MOTB, written in the book of Revelation, the 13th chapter. And we know, based upon Revelation, the 13th chapter, there will be early release programs to inmates if they accept the MOTB. So the first thing I want to do, let's pull it up. Cognify Prison. Cognify is a controversial theory radical prison concept developed by filmmaker and science communicator Hashem Al-Ghali. It proposes replacing traditional incarceration with an AI powered system that scans the brain and implants artificial memories. Offenders will be able to serve multi-year prison sentence in a matter of minutes. So this is a concept that they want to introduce. Now, let me read something real quick. This is Psalm 64 and 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Meaning Esau, he searches out everything. Esau is constantly researching and looking for new ways to improve or introduce his new world disorder. So it says they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. So now I want to play
has come up with a futuristic prison concept called Cognify.
The Cognify concept offers a new approach to with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment.
So it would implant synthetic memories of a crime from the victim's perspective into a criminal's brain. The system would use a VR kind of device to display AI-generated footage of the crime along with a brain implants.
You heard what she said?
VR kind of device to display AI-generated footage of the crime along with a brain implants to induce feelings of remorse in the criminal's brain. The system would use a VR kind of device to display AI-generated footage of the crime along with a brain implants to induce feelings of remorse or regret. The process would take minutes, but feel like years and cost much less than traditional incarceration methods.
Whoa.
I don't know how that would cost less because that seems like a lot of scanning and technology and research.
I feel as though I need to reread that again because that was a lot of process. I was like, what?
There's a video. Yeah, there's a video that I saw yesterday on Instagram, at least, that breaks down the whole thing and the process.
I think of, remember that, like that kind of a
it
plot
reads
twist,
like
right?
that, right?
That's what we call predictive programming. So predictive programming in them broadcasting the plans they have for the future before it's actually done. Because Esau, he operate everything on the left hand side. So We see how the Most High, before he do anything, he project everything and speak it through his prophets. So Esau on the left hand side want to mimic the same thing. So before he do something, he want to tell the people through images or moving pictures.
Yeah, totally.
For sure.
Okay, so this is what I found.
On the balloon thing?
Right, just quickly.
So now, let's go to Revelation, the 13th chapter. And we all should be familiar with this, but I'm going to read it again. And I'm not going to make this video long. I'm going to start at Revelation 13:13. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. Now, the great wonders that he done was the bombs that was dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki during World War II that introduced the world to atomic warfare and nuclear energy. At that time, it was a miracle because that was the first time the world was exposed to that form of warfare. Verse 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which ye have power to do in the sight of the beast. Now, what was comprised of his miracles is his technology. What's part of that technology is the microchip, which AI is going to work alongside with the microchip. So it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which ye have power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and the beast is what? NATO and the EU. And it says, and calls it as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that tell us when they introduce this MOTB, first is going to be, they're going to have incentives to get the weak-minded ones. And then they're going to get more aggressive. And then you're going to have capital punishment to anyone that don't receive it. Now it says, and he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor. So that tells us what? They're going to target after different classes. They're going to target after poor first, because the poor is more reliant to the system because the government subsidies. And what they're going to do is use these government subsidies as a leverage over the people that is going to be cut off if they don't take it. And it says free and bond. The bond is the ones in prison to receive a mark in a right hand or in their foreheads. Now it goes on, it says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So we here. So this is not going to be long. I just want to hit that point. And again, I'm going to say, Kohalayim Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Havrakakudah. Shalom. That's how it works.